Windows key instead of... Oh, there we go. I have a ton of energy saved up. He does repel that attack quite handily, because roaches do kill zealots very, very, very fast. But here's the harass that you might want to see. So I'm just out of range of his queen, and I am waiting for some reason, because I have this one here and this one here, but I finally get control, and I start killing an Overlord. He does not have a Hydra Den down. He just is getting a Spyro. So this is the Graviton Beam if you haven't seen it. It does take a queen down very fast. With the move of the move shot of a Phoenix, you can do a lot of damage very quickly. So I'm just picking up drones on his already weak economy. For some reason I stop. Probably macroing or getting the DT out of my base or something like that, because he does maybe kill a gateway. He killed a pylon down here this week, so he could walk in. But I did get an observer out in the way. So I just kind of start sniping Overlord. I put him nearly under supply, but since I'm killing all his drones, not that big of a deal. Meanwhile, Blue isn't doing much of anything. He is just getting a forge and a robo bay. He's going all different directions, and he's only on one base. There's not much he can do here. I just keep harassing, keep picking up units, and that's the advantage here. And then, bad mistake, pulling out Mutalisks. They do die to Phoenixes very fast. So I lose one here because Stalkers are pretty good, even though Phoenixes are light. They do a fair amount of damage. They do 10 damage, which is enough. But now I start getting into these Overlords, sniping them, focusing them down, because, you know, the more I can kill, the better. And I try to micro and kite them. It doesn't work all that it doesn't work out all that well. So now I think better of it. He has got to go through this huge wall off, so I get another drone, and he's doing something smart. He's spilling his forces to try and kill me. So I just retreat to the corner as much as possible, hoping that I can just do a run-by. I probably will lose another one here. No, I don't. So, realizing that his Stalkers are now out of position, probably don't have Blink, they do not. I snipe another one to put him still not under supply, because I keep killing drones. And that's the advantage of having multiple Phoenixes. Since I realized that his, that my allies' Void Rays are up, and he did get both upgrades to his head, so I'm assuming that he's attack and weapons, armor. So now it's kind of a last-ditch effort for. Look at all this money I have, because I'm just playing around with Phoenixes. I still have 2 out here that I don't even know about, and probably some at my base. Yeah, I got one at my base. I'm making another one, and I'm probably going to select all of them and go out. But he is sending his roaches in a last-ditch effort. And as soon as I see this, I think I'm going to be sending my Phoenixes back. So he's trying to expand, get out of his base, but really there's not much that they can do. Granted, these are late Void Rays, and I would have liked to see a little bit more. Oh, I finally realized that they're there. I would have liked to see a little bit more out of my partner, or perhaps like a more ground-dedicated army. Although, at the beginning of the game, I did say I was not going to do this. I said I was going to go stuff. So here, Graviton Beam does lift him up, but instead of attacking him, I just let him sit there a little bit. But it doesn't matter. As soon as you focus him down, even roaches will go down. Void Rays coming over to help out. Meanwhile, his Void Rays are coming back. He's got this huge force of, I don't know how many, 15 Zealots, 2 Immortals, a Colossus, and a Sentry. I mean, and 8 Stalkers. I can't do that kind of stuff in my head. Not that smart or savvy yet. But I am just focusing down these roaches, because once you get a bunch of Phoenixes, you have nearly unlimited energy, and it shows. I mean, I can just repel a small roach rush pretty easily. Now I'm in trouble, though. Primarily because he does have some Stalkers that can deal with what we have, but my Phoenixes should be well on their way to sniping all these Zealots here. He's going to do significant damage to my base, but at this point it doesn't really matter. We have damn near eliminated one of his partners, and this is his final push, since he is on one base, and we knew that when we flew around here. There's not much he can do unless he expands. Any type of competent player would have already expanded at this point. My Phoenixes, like I said, seemingly have infinite energy, because once it hits critical mass, it can pretty much recharge, and any downtime recharge them much faster. So all my probes seemingly go down. I think I have like 3 left, or yeah, 3 left. But I do have this fleet of 9 Phoenixes? 9 Phoenixes. So I start pumping some more drones. Probes. I should be using Chrono Boost on it. Eventually I might get back to it. But I'm typing right now saying, kill red. Some more DTs. He hasn't learned his lesson. As soon as you get any sort of observer, as soon as you stop that first DT push, they're ineffective. So he's trying to clean up my base. I do kill his observer that's observing my observer. And so he's selected this. He's going back to micro his waning minerals. He is spending a lot because he does have 6 warp gates that he cannot support. And certainly getting 5 DTs is very, very gas intensive. So as soon as I see this this probe go down, I will know it's there. I do check for DTs right here, and he realizes it. So he's going to be waiting for the perfect time to strike. Meanwhile, my ally is going to go in on his hatchery, Red's hatchery, and just take it out. Meanwhile, I'm going to be lifting off all the drones that Edmar has. And this is the real strength. I accidentally pick up a larva, and I still decide to kill it because I'm a baller around bed. Meanwhile, I get the Nexus down. He waits with these 6 DTs for some reason, while this unbearable ball of death is just gonna annihilate it. I start picking up probes, and as you can see, it's fairly effective. Even though he left the game, I still like getting kills. Now he's got his last-ditch effort. He's got his 6 DTs, his 6 Zealots, a Colossus that's just standing there, and 4 Stalkers. So he's going to make a push into my base. He knows it's going to be pretty useless because these Void Rays are bearing down upon him. I haven't made a unit. The only thing I really have done is made this Nexus. I do scoop this probe out of the way just in case he does kill my stuff, but I'm not too worried. This probe is just chilling, knowing he's going to die. But really not much that my Phoenixes can do except for kill all these probes at this point. I do start to go back to pick up some of the units that are harassing my base. Had I known a Colossus there, it would have been an easy kill. My ally, being the good man he is, asks if he needs to do anything. I say no, don't worry about it, it doesn't matter. Even if he was to kill my entire base, I can have it up and running really quickly. So I decided to kill more larva. Larva killing is fun. And he does manage to swipe a Nexus out here. I think he realizes he leaves one Zealot back here, but he's got to be going for my ally here. And if he wins with this little force, I don't know what to say. I do miss these 2 probes. Apparently Blue doesn't care about them because he doesn't have enough money for anything else. So as I said, it's a last-ditch effort. And I almost see this Colossus. See, I'm searching around here for any sort of expansion by Blue here because he is hitting somewhat hard. I wouldn't say, that was pretty stupid of him to waste all those units, but it didn't really matter. These Phoenixes basically took out a Zerg. The Void Rays finished him off, but it was... it's a good example of how to use these Phoenixes. In fact, I like the blue much better. So that's why the Phoenix is there. I did re-download a SC2 fan site, which you can get off of StarCraft2.com. It has unit renders, building renders, and it has a crazy one. I'll put it up for the next video, which is pretty cool. It's a patch 15 placement match. And I tried doing the same thing I did in the patch 14 reset placement matches, except this time I succeeded. So stay tuned for another dose of SCV rushing. Until then, and look forward to the new and exciting unit that I'm going to put up here. But until then, take it easy. And this is JHancho, and I'm out.